Power enables one person or group to assert dominance over another person or group. Privilege is one of the manifestations of that dominance. Privilege is present when a person or group is denied access to an opportunity because they possess dominance, and another person or group is denied the same access simply because they do not possess the same dominance. My white, English-speaking Christian family is privileged because we live in a culture that respects and or practices white English and Christian beliefs. My first privilege is white privilege. My race has been in the majority in my culture for my entire life. I go to school and do not have to wonder if I will be able to see a part of myself in the curriculum. I am therefore better equipped to make connections between my learning and my own life, which will help me to learn better. Teachers expect me to succeed because I am white. Since they expect me to succeed, they push me harder and I learn better. As a teacher, I do not want to only represent my own race in the curriculum. Students learn better when they are able to connect their learning to their personal experiences. Therefore, all races must be present in the curriculum if all students are to be given an equal chance to learn. I will work to challenge myself and my students to think about the course materials and real-life events from others' points of view. My hope is that as a class we will learn to question our actions and advocate for the opinions that are not heard. Similar to white privilege, I also possess linguistic privilege. Often white privilege and linguistic privilege go hand in hand. People who possess white privilege usually have English as their first language and therefore have both white and linguistic privilege. I grew up with my primary language being the accepted dominant language in the community. I was never expected to learn a second or third language in order to communicate with the people in my community. I always got to learn in my primary language, which meant that I could learn faster and easier. I do not have to base questions or conversations on words that I know so that I will not appear illiterate. I can go into a store or a restaurant and be confident that the people who assist me will understand what I am asking. Whenever possible, I want to give my students the benefit of doing assignments in their own language. They will be able to engage in deeper learning when they do not have to be translating. My goal is to help students feel that their language is an important contribution to our community and not feel that there is only one right language. The last of my 3 privileges is Christian privilege. I had the blessing of having my faith be incorporated into my learning. I learned about the world around me through the lens of my beliefs. I did not constantly have to compare what a teacher said to what my parents had taught me to believe. Many of my teachers actually helped me grow in my faith. Because my faith was incorporated into my education, I never had to miss school in order to observe a religious holiday with my family. I want my classroom to be one where students feel accepted despite differing faiths. They should not have to fear judgment or harassment from their classmates because how they dress represents the God that they serve. Whenever possible, I would like to help students to be able to observe their religious holidays that do not line up with national holidays, so that they can know that their difference is accepted and respected in the classroom. Being aware of my own privilege will help me to be more aware of my students. I can help them to foster awareness of privilege, both their own and their classmates. By building my own awareness, I can have better conversations with my students who lack the privileges that I have been blessed with, and better understand where they are coming from. And my own awareness can help me to create a space in my classroom that will hopefully decrease some of the effects of power and privilege in their lives, even if it is my own.